Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're heading out to WWT Washington Wetland Centre, a fantastic reserve in the northeast of England that's part of the Wildfowl Wetlands Trust. In this walkthrough I'll give you the full visitor experience, talking you through what you can do and see, the wildlife highlights, the facilities and the overall atmosphere of the place. This review works for any time of the year. Whether you're planning a summer's day out with a family or a quiet winter stroll, this review should give you a solid idea of what to expect on your day. The centre is well signposted as you approach. If you're driving in, you'll notice the familiar WWT duck symbol guarding the way. The car park is free and has plenty of space, including designated disabled bays near the entrance. The first impression is relaxed and welcoming. You're not heading into a commercial theme park, but somewhere calmer, designed around nature and learning. As you step inside the visit centre, the friendly staff and volunteers are on hand to help. There's a ticket desk, a gift shop full of wildlife books, binoculars, bird feed and souvenirs, and there's a small display area that sets the scene for the day ahead. Large windows give you a glimpse of what the wetlands have beyond the windows. Already you get a sense that this place is about slowing down, looking carefully and appreciating nature. Once outside, the path spread out in several directions, all clearly marked. The whole site is about 100 acres, so there's plenty to explore, but the paths are designed so that you can do a loop and see most things without getting lost. They're wide and well maintained, suitable for wheelchairs and mobility scooters in most parts, as well as pushchairs. You'll notice benches and stopping points dotted around. The first thing you'll notice is the landscape, ducks quacking, geese honking, and in the backwater the softer call of woodland birds. In spring you might hear warblers singing from the reed beds, while in winter you may hear flocks of curlews and redshanks out on the wetlands. One of the unique things about a WWT site is the blend of native species and birds from around the world. At Washington this means you can come face to face with species you'd normally only see in books or documentaries. The Chilean flamingos are always a highlight. Their pink soft plumage, their habit of gathering in groups and the rather comical way of moving around make them a favourite. Children especially enjoy watching them filter feed from the shallows, dipping their heads upside down to strain the food from the water. Nearby you'll find black swans, their striking plumage and bright red bills, and Andean geese, a high altitude species that look completely at home on the ponds here. The red crowned cranes are another standout, tall elegant birds with a fascinating courtship dance. These areas are landscaped to feel natural, with reed beds, pools and islands. It never feels like a zoo, more like a safe home where these birds can thrive, while giving visitors a chance to see them up close. Alongside the exotic species, Washington is also a haven for British wildlife. The site includes real wetland habitats, reed beds, lakes, ponds and meadows. Depending on the time of year you might see lapwing with their tumbling display flights in spring, kingfishers, quick flashes of blue along the ditches and the streams, dragonflies and damselflies hunting over the water and the ponds in the summer, curlew and redshank feeding during the autumn and winter months. The WWT manages these habitats carefully, cutting reeds, managing water levels and creating safe nesting islands. For visitors it means every time you come you're not just enjoying yourself, you're supporting conservation work, which is very worthwhile and important. A real highlight at Washington is the family of Asian short-clawed otters. They live in a dedicated enclosure with pools, waterfalls and rocky banks designed to let you see them both in and out of water. Otter feeds are held at set times and they're always popular. The keepers give talks and the otters come out to eat, explaining their behaviour and the challenges otters face around the world. These otters are small compared to their European cousins, but are endlessly entertaining, swimming, diving and even juggling small stones between their paws. It's often the part of the visit that people remember most. If you're bringing children, it's definitely worth planning the route so you can be at the otter enclosures at feed times. The reserve isn't just about water, there's also lovely stretches of woodland. In spring bluebells carpet the ground, while in autumn the trees turn golden orange. These trails are quieter than the main waterfowl areas, so they're great if you want a bit of peace and quiet. Keep an eye out for woodpeckers drumming in the trees, or the calls of nuthatches and tree keepers. Squirrels are often seen darting across the path. The woodland adds a nice variety to the walk, breaking up the open wetland landscapes and these have a more enclosed and sheltered feel. Washington has a number of hides overlooking key parts of the wetland. These are simple wooden structures which let you sit quietly and watch the wildlife without disturbing it. Inside you'll find benches and information panels about the species you might see. For keen birders they're essential, but even if you're not an expert, there's something calming about sitting in a hide and waiting to see what turns up. It might be a heron, a family of ducks, or even a rare migrant bird passing through. Hides are excellent for photography, as you can get close views without being seen by the wildlife. WWT Washington is very family oriented. For younger children, one of the main attractions used to be feeding the ducks. However, due to the current bird flu, it's unfortunate you can't do this at the moment, so please don't be disappointed if you do attend. There's also a large play area called Playscape with slides, swings, climbing nets and a water play zone. In the school holiday, the centre runs activities like pond dipping, bug hunts or seasonal trails. There's always something extra going on. What makes Washington a truly good choice if you want a family day out is that it combines fun and learning. Adults can enjoy the wildlife, while children have plenty to keep them engaged. At the heart of the centre is the Waterside Café, which has big windows overlooking the wetlands. It's a relaxing spot for lunch or a snack, with indoor seating and an outdoor terrace area. The menu usually includes sandwiches, soups, baked potato and cakes, as well as hot and cold drinks. It's reasonably priced and many visitors say it's good value for money. If you prefer, you can bring a picnic. There's a designated picnic area and plenty of benches outside. Facilities around the site include clean toilets, baby changing areas and good accessibility features. Wheelchairs and mobility scooters can be hired if you book ahead, making the site inclusive for everyone. Before leaving, it's worth stopping by the gift shop. You'll find everything from wildlife books to nature guide to cuddly toys and bird food. If you're starting out in bird watching, they even sell binoculars and field guides. Every purchase supports the conservation work of the WWT, so you're helping out by just buying a souvenir. One of the joys of WWT Washington is the changes throughout the seasons. In spring the reserve bursts into life, birds are nesting, ducklings and goslings appear, and woodlands are filled with flowers. In the summer dragonflies dip across the ponds, butterflies flutter through the meadows, and the days are long and bright. In autumn migrant waders arrive, the woodlands turn into a patchwork of gold and red. In winter large flocks of ducks and geese use the wetlands as a safe roost, and on frosty morning the whole place has a magical stillness. This means it's worth visiting more than once a year, and something you can see something new each time. I would consider having membership, which I do, and I enjoy it greatly. WWT Washington has a strong educational role. School groups visit regularly, and there are workshops, talks and interactive displays designed to teach children about wetlands and why they're so important. There's even a small observatory on site, which local astronomy groups use for stargazing events. It shows how the centre connects people with both nature and the wider world. The site has worked hard to be accessible, paths are flat and well maintained, there are plenty of rest points, and the main facilities are step free. Assistant dogs are welcome and staff are always happy to help. This makes the centre a welcoming place for all visitors, whatever their needs. Overall, the atmosphere of WWT Washington is peaceful and relaxed. It's not about rushing or ticking boxes, it's about taking time to listen, watch and notice. The place has a slowed down, reconnect with nature feel, so you enjoy being outside. So that's it for my review of WWT Washington Centre. From the flamingos and exotic wildfowl to the native birds and quiet woodland trails. From the playful otters to the family-friendly play areas, it's a place with something for everyone. It combines education, conservation and an enjoyment in a way that few other attractions manage. Whether you're a keen birder, a family with children or someone who just wants a relaxing day out, it's well worth a visit. Thank you for joining me in this review. If you found it helpful, please give the video a like, leave a comment about your own experiences in Washington, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more walkthroughs, reviews, parks, gardens and wildlife attractions in the UK. I'll see you on the next one, and enjoy the remaining walk around the WWT Washington. Once again, thank you for watching and take care.
like fermented fruit.
I've seen those videos.
Yeah.
Monkeys falling out of trees.